WBRZ Sports 2.
I often joke that when you see actors and actresses and rap artists and other folks, people want their pictures and they want their autograph. With me, they want a debate.
If you watch sports, you probably recognize ESPN personality Stephen A. Smith, and there's a good chance, if given the opportunity, you'd love to go toe-to-toe with him as well. Good evening and welcome back. I'm Reggie Chatman with your sports. Stephen A. made the trip to Louisiana this weekend with his fraternity brothers of Omega Psi Phi. He was alongside former LSU star and Hall of Fame basketball player Shaquille O'Neal as they made time to give back to the people of New Orleans. Also with him was former New Orleans Saint and current Philadelphia Eagle Malcolm Jenkins, whose foundation partnered with the three to give 500 families food, school supplies to kids, haircuts, and job resources. For Jenkins, taking the opportunity to give back while in town was something he couldn't pass up.
We can go anywhere around the world and have representation and have that impact. So it's fun whenever we get to converge in the city and have 20,000 members show up. Not only just to party, but to handle business, to enjoy each other, to give back to the community.
Speaking of giving back, former LSU star Leonard Fournette was also back in the booth this weekend, just days before having to head to training camp. The Jaguars running back hosted his second youth football camp of the summer on Saturday as part of the NFL's Play Football summer season. During the event, kids went through drills and at the end of the day went home with school supplies for the upcoming year. With training camp only days away, Fournette says in year two, his sights are only set on one goal.
Super Bowl. We came a game short, and I feel like we have the team, the players, the coaches, the leaders to get to there. Training camp's next week. I'm a bit excited, but training camp's hard. So the biggest thing is coming there in shape and getting to it.
Now, sticking with the NFL, the Saints report for training camp this week and will begin on-field practice on Thursday. We will be in Metairie all weekend long delivering coverage as the Saints prepare to build on last season's 11-5 campaign. The Saints offense ranked 5th in the league in passing yards last season, and after adding some new names, they may have found their next star to catch passes from Drew Brees. Sports 2's Mike Gaither has more.
The Saints adding some extra firepower this offseason for quarterback Drew Brees, signing 25-year-old slot wide receiver Cameron Meredith as an unrestricted free agent. Head coach Sean Payton said right now Meredith is currently ahead of schedule after suffering a 2017 knee injury that sidelined him for the entire season. Payton also went on to say he expects him to play a huge role in this year's upcoming offense.
He's going to factor in this year. He's a player that we've got a real clear vision for.
It feels great, man. I mean, especially be catching it from a Hall of Fame quarterback like Drew Brees. I'm really grateful for the opportunity to come over here to New Orleans, make some plays in the Superdome, and but we're going to take it step by step, take it day by day.
I like what I've seen, from his prior film. I like his size, his strength. I think he fits the system well. I think we're going to be able to do a lot of things with him. So now it's just a matter of, us getting that time on task together and building that chemistry.
The Saints, of course, hoping Meredith can return to that 2016 form when he was among the league's most productive players at the slot position. Covering the Saints here in Metairie, Mike Gaither, WBRZ Sports 2.
Finally tonight, the British Open wrapped up today, and Tiger Woods, who was wearing his vintage red polo, started things off well with 2 early birdies and a couple of par saves that put him in the lead during the final round. But he wouldn't be able to keep his lead, as it would be his playing partner Francesco Molinari who takes home the title. As for Tiger, he finished tied for 6th, but after this weekend's performance, Woods has a 16-1 odds to win the PGA Championship in August. So how about that? Tiger Woods, he comes out, does his thing, and he's a chance to really make a noise in the next major.
Right, he made a really big resurgence, and the internet was just going wild just to see him playing in his old form. That always makes people feel good. But we're just rolling on into football season. We're only weeks away. People, I know I'm counting down.
Oh my goodness, it's going to be so nice. Like I said, training camp this week for the Saints is going to be a lot of fun.
All right, Who Dat, thank you so much. We'll be right back.